Yeah. All right. Now we did a couple of, I gave you a couple of equations which were already in a completed square format. From there, you were able to extract the information about the coordinates of the vertex. And then we also talked about the line of symmetry. Line of symmetry was basically x equals the x coordinate of the vertex, no matter what type of equation you have. Okay, now then we learned how to complete a square. Now this was step 0, which I told you yesterday, and that was basically a precaution. Like before you start the process of completing a square, you need to make sure that coefficient of x squared is positive 1. Okay, now I would like to make some changes to this because we will be moving forward and we'll be doing some other types of questions as well. This was a very basic equation. Just a quick recap how we did, then I'm going to make some changes in that. So the ones written in blue over here, we do that all the time. So if I just read out the blue part, y equals bracket open, x, and then there was a blank space for a sign and then a number. And then we close the bracket and then the whole square. This minus sign comes all the time, and then this blank space inside the bracket and then the whole square of it. Now what comes inside the bracket is the coefficient of x with the sign. Now if you look carefully up here, the coefficient of x is +6. So inside here in these blank spaces, I'm going to put the half of it, which is +3. And then just we'll neat this up, and at the end we got this. So here again, once we have this completed square format, we can extract the information about the coordinates of the vertex. I did this part and you guys did this. Now let's make some changes in this step 0 so that we can attempt some of the questions as well, which are okay. So I'm going to erase this. So yesterday I told you the coefficient of x squared should be +1. So today I'm going to add a bit more to it. If a coefficient of x squared is non-square number, if it is a non-square number, then it should be +1. If we have a coefficient of x squared as any non-square number, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 7, maybe 10, maybe 8. So whatever the coefficient of x squared, if it is a non-square number, then we will make sure that it is +1. How are we going to go about it? We will be discussing that today. Note down this so that we can proceed further. Let me know once you are done with this. Done? Have you noted this down? Should I move further? Hafsa, Rida, Sohaib, are you guys there?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to increase the difficulty level gradually. X squared, okay, y equals x squared plus 14x plus 20. Okay, now I'm going to convert this in a completing square format. So y equals, the process stays the same. The examples we did the other day, like yesterday, on purpose, I gave you only the first two terms of a quadratic expression so that you should know that while we are completing a square, the only first two terms, they are brought into the process. If you have any additional term like this, we shouldn't be bothered by that. So we are going to carry this along with us until we reach a part where we need to do the simplification. So we'll apply the completing square process on the first two terms. The process stays the same, bracket open, x, blank space, bracket close, and then the whole square, minus bracket, empty bracket, whole square. So this part is going to come in place of the first two terms. This thing we are going to carry with us as it is. We shouldn't be bothered about it. Clear? Now, inside the blank spaces, we need to put the half of the coefficient of x. So 14 divided by 2 is 7. So plus 7 goes in here, plus 7 goes in here. Now, in the next step, I'm going to simplify this. Y is equals to x plus 7 whole squared minus 49 plus 20. And this is going to be x plus 7 whole squared minus 29. Clear? Okay, now I'm going to give a question for you guys to attempt. Any problem in this one? Okay,
No.
good. Okay, y equals x squared minus 9x plus 11. Remember, we are applying the completing square method. While doing the process, only the first two terms, being the squared x and the linear x, only these two terms are brought into the process of completing square. We shouldn't be bothered about the constant term. We will carry that along and sum it up while doing the simplification. Do it and share the answer, please. guys hear me? Hello.
Sir, done.
रिदा आपसे हो गया?
Yes, I'm done.
Sohaib?
सर मैं कर रहा हूँ बस एक सेकंड.
Okay. So y is equals to bracket open x bracket so empty space bracket close whole squared and then minus empty bracket whole squared. So this is going to come in place of the first two terms only. We shouldn't be bothered about the constant, so we can carry that along as it is. Okay, so over here, I'm going to place in empty spaces the half of the coefficient of x, which is -9. So half of -9, it is -4.5, but you can keep it in fraction. So -9 by 2, and in here -9 by 2. Now I'm going to simplify this, which is going to leave me with y equals x minus 9 by 2 whole squared minus, okay, now this is a negative term inside the square. So whenever you have an even power of a negative number, it eventually gives you a positive number. So it is going to be 81 over 4. So plus minus stays as minus. Plus 11. So y equals x minus 9 by 2 whole squared minus 81 plus 44. What do you get? Minus 81 plus 44.
minus 37.
Minus 37 over 4.
Minus 37 over 4. So this is going to be your final answer for this one. Clear? Okay, now next question. One more question for you to practice, and then we will proceed further. Y equals x squared plus 10x minus 40. Please complete the square. Done? Shabash. So hey, Brida and Hafsa, are you guys
Yes
done?
sir, done.
Okay. Is your answer x plus 5 whole square minus 65? Is this what you're getting?
Yes sir.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's just move on to a question which is little different than this. Now, y equals, actually I'll do it on that side. Y equals 2x squared plus 16x minus 20. What is the coefficient of x squared in this case? 2. And taking you back to the precaution in which we added something new today, if the coefficient of x squared is a non-square number, then it should be positive 1. So the question which we are going to attempt now, the coefficient of x squared is 2. Is it a square number or a non-square number? 2. If 2 is a square number, then it must be square of a number. Which number's square is 2? No, so 2 is a non-square number. So we are going to change this to 1. And how we are going to do that? Okay. Okay, very good. This is one way of doing that. You divide the entire equation with the 2, but it is going to have a consequences. If I divide the entire equation with the 2, y will also get divided with the 2. I need my final answer in the form of y equals to something. What other option do you have? Can I take 2 common? If I can take 2 common, then I can get rid of this 2 with the x squared. Okay? All right. Now, अब अगली जो बात है, 2 कॉमन मैंने पहली 2 टर्म्स में से लेना है या तीनों टर्म्स में से लेना है? That is your choice. That is totally your choice. आप बताएं, रिदा आप बताएं, पहली 2 टर्म्स में से लूं या तीनों में से लूं?
From the first two.
Okay. So y equals, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता उससे, आप पहली 2 से लें या तीनों में से लें. तो पहली 2 में से हम कॉमन ले लेते हैं. So y equals 2 कॉमन ले लेते हैं. X squared plus what will be left with here? 8x and then bracket close. We are taking common from the first 2 terms only. That's it. And then minus 20 as it is. Now remember, we are only applying the completing square. Only these 2 terms matter. This 2 outside, which is a factor of this, and this minus 20 outside, which is a separate term, we shouldn't be bothered about them. We will carry them along as it is. So we will be applying the completing square process inside these large square brackets. Okay. So y equals this 2 as it is. Okay, inside the square brackets, let's complete the square. So x blank space whole square minus blank space whole square. Here I am supposed to put the half of the coefficient of x. Now I'm going to neat this up. Y equals 2. Let's keep the 2 outside for now. X plus 4 whole squared minus 4 squared is 16 and then minus 20. Now by following the BODMAS rule, I will multiply this 2 with this one. Now this 2 will be multiplied with this factor first, and then this 2 will be multiplied with this 16. Okay, so y equals 2 into x plus 4 whole squared minus 32, and this minus 20 comes along as it is. Now I can sum these 2 up. Y equals 2 into x plus 4 whole squared minus 52. Okay? Clear? यहाँ तक समझ में आया? इसमें कोई
So we
चीज
can also do the same. Can we
You
also
can't
do
say-
the same thing by taking 2 common in the whole equation?
you will get exactly the same answer. Let me try doing that in this space over here. So y equals 2x squared plus 16x minus 20. Now let's just take 2 common from the entire equation. X squared plus 8x minus 10. So y equals 2. Apply the completing square on the first 2 terms. Okay, x plus 4 whole squared minus 4 squared, and then this 10 will carry it along as it is, and then y equals 2 x plus 4 whole squared minus 16, and minus 10 is minus 26. Okay, and then y equals, well, this 2 will be multiplied with this term and this term separately. So 2 into x plus 4 whole squared, 2 into 26 is 52, which is exactly the same. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Alright, चलिए अब मैं आपको एक क्वेश्चन दूंगा, वो आपने खुद करना है. Y equals 3x squared minus 24x plus 20. Y is equals to 3x squared minus 24x plus 20. I hope you are getting this answer. Y equals 3 into x minus 4 whole squared minus 28. यही आंसर आ रहा है? Okay. Rida?
Yes, sir. यही answer है.
Shabash, Sohail. What about you, Rida?
Yes.
Shabash. Hafsa?
I'm trying to figure out where I went wrong. I got plus 12 instead of minus 28.
You got plus 12. Did you take common from the entire 3 terms or just the first 2 terms?
First two.
First 2. Then you should have got something like this. X minus 4 whole squared minus 16 and then minus 28. Is that what you got? Did you get this part?
No, where did the minus 28 come from?
Oh, sorry, minus 20. Plus 20. I should have looked here. Plus 20. Did you get this part?
Yeah.
Okay, next is the multiplication. So 3 into x minus 4 whole squared. 3 into 16, what do we get? Minus 48. And then plus 20. Did you get this?
No, I forgot to multiply 16 by 3.
Oh, okay. Because when you open up these brackets, this 3 will be multiplied with this term and with this term as well. Okay?
Okay.
Shabash. Very good, very good. Okay. What if you wanted to take a common from all 3 terms in this case? First question is, can you take common from all 3 terms or not?
You can if you divide 20 by 3.
Yes, we can. And this is how we are going to go about it. If I want to take common, apparently 20 is not a multiple of 3. Or 3 is not a factor of 20. But if I want to take 3 as common forcefully, so what do we mean by taking a common? When we take common, we are actually dividing that thing with each term. So when I'm taking 3 as common, so 3x squared over 3, it leaves us with just x squared, because 3x squared over 3 leaves us with minus 24 over x over 3 minus 24x over 3, 8x. So we are dividing it with 3. Plus, this cannot be simplified, so it stays as 20 over 3. Okay? यहाँ तक clear है? इसी concept को सामने रखते हुए, as I stated earlier, in the process of completing square, only the first 2 terms are involved. If you have a coefficient of x squared as a number which you are taking common, which is not a factor of this coefficient, तो उसका फिर common लेना. अभी यहाँ पे तो आपने 3 common लिया. 3 was a factor of 24. Even in the previous question, we took 2 as common, and 2 was a factor of 16, so we were able to divide it. But now I'm going to give you a question in which जो भी coefficient होगा x square का उसको हम common लेंगे, लेकिन वो उसका factor नहीं होगा x के coefficient का. So the question is, y equals 5x squared minus x plus 14. तो समझ में आ रहा है कैसे करना है या नहीं? नहीं आ रहा? चले, y इक्वल्स फर्स्ट टू टर्म्स में से कॉमन लेते हैं, ठीक हो गया। फर्स्ट टू टर्म्स में से क्या कॉमन आएगा? हमें क्या कॉमन लेना चाहिए? नहीं x नहीं, हमें कोफिशिएंट +1 चाहिए। क्या करूं? अभी कोफिशिएंट क्या है, तो मैं क्या कॉमन लूंगा फिर? 5 कॉमन लेंगे ताकि पीछे सिर्फ 1 बचे, तो 5 आप कॉमन ले लेंगे, ठीक हो गया। और आपके पास अंदर क्या बचता है? x² माइनस, जो चीज कॉमन लेते हैं मैंने क्या बताया था, व्हाट हैपेंस टू इट, वो डिवाइड हो रही होती है। इधर क्या आ जाएगा? x/5, इधर क्या आएगा? x/5, और if you want to write it as the coefficient, if you want to write the coefficient separately, तो आप 1/5x लिख सकते हैं इसको, ठीक है। अच्छा जी, तो ये हमने फर्स्ट टू टर्म्स में से हमने ये कॉमन ले लिया। आगे वही प्रोसीजर अप्लाई करें। 5 ब्रैकेट ओपन x blank space whole squared minus blank space whole squared and then plus 14. कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x का हाफ, 1/5 का हाफ क्या होगा? शाबाश। देखिए भाई, 10 का हाफ क्या होता है? We divide it with 2 or you can say we multiply it with 1/2, ठीक है, तो वो 5 आता है 10 का हाफ। सो 1/5 को जब आप 1/2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो क्या आएगा? 1/10, तो -1/10 एंड देन -1/10। यहाँ पे अब जब आगे इसको आप सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे, x -1/10 whole squared minus 1/100 and then plus 14, y equals to 5 into x minus 1/10 whole square, 5 इससे भी मल्टीप्लाई हुआ, 5/100 कितना आएगा आपके पास? 1/25 आता है, कितना आता है? 20 आता है, और फिर प्लस 14, सो -1/20 प्लस 14 को आप कैलकुलेटर पे कंप्यूट कर लें एंड यू विल हैव योर आंसर। इसको कैलकुलेटर में पुट कर लें, -1/20 प्लस 14, तो फाइनल आंसर आपके पास आ जाएगा y इक्वल्स 5 into x minus 1/10 whole square एंड देन ये आपके पास आता है 271/20, यही आता है 279।
279/20.
ओके ओके ओके, प्लस 279/20 आंसर आ जाता है। ओके, इसमें क्या कोई मुश्किल चीज है? So we are doing nothing, we are simply sticking to the rule. By the look of it, it looks very complex, but we completely followed the rules. First rule, make sure the coefficient of x square is positive if it is a non-square number, which in this case was a non-square number, so we took 5 common from the first two terms. कॉमन लेने का पिछले क्वेश्चन में मैंने मतलब आपको बताया डिवीजन है, 5 कॉमन लिया तो 5x² divided by 5 leaves us with x², x divided by 5 will leave us with x divided by 5। फिर आगे -1/5 का हाफ -1/10, आगे सिंप्लीफिकेशन है आपकी। डोंट गेट स्कैर्ड विद लार्ज और वेरी कॉम्प्लेक्स फ्रैक्शन नंबर्स, जस्ट गो विद द फ्लो। ओके, क्लियर? समझ आया? चले, that's it for today. Inshallah, see you all on Monday. Take care. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, sir.
Yes, sir.